big dead ringer here several years ago with Zoom, and I said, that thing looks just like a Snatrix. I'm gonna try it. And guys, it's the same thing. I've been whacking them on this worm the last 3 years in a specific situation I wanna go over in today's video. So just get you a few packs, guys. You will love this thing. But before I get into it, let me show you about the rigging on this thing, because there's one way that you do need to rig it to get the best action out of it. Okay, you can see this worm like this. It's curved like that. So what you want to do is there's a seam. There's a seam here on the inside part of the worm, and then there's also a seam on the outside part of the worm. It's very important that you put your hook where it comes through the inside part of the worm. So in other words, come through like this. Usually use like a 3/0 straight shank Gamakatsu G finesse. And I want to come in where that worm is on the inside or the concave part of it here. So it's going to look like this. And another thing about this worm is I normally like a 3/16 or 1/8 ounce sinker on my worm fishing, but this curly tail here slows it down quite a bit. So I'll use either a 1/4 ounce or a 5/16 for the most part on this. 5/16 is probably my favorite, but that's how I rig it like there. And when you rig it on the concave side like this, it gives that tail incredible action. If you put it on the other side, it sort of like takes it's a lot tighter and it takes like half the action away from it. But that's the setup that I use on it, guys. Texas rig, straight shank hook, 1/4 ounce or 5/16 ounce sinker. I've got it on 20-pound test Seaguar Invisex fluorocarbon line, and I've got the ALTI Cast King bait cast reel on my Megabass flipping stick. This is my setup that I fish it all the time on. Okay, so let's talk about the conditions this thing works in and the situations that you want to fish it in. There's 2 different scenarios, 2 different ways that you can catch them on this. First of all, this is an excellent worm to fish what I call deeper hard structure. So the best ones are just points, guys. If you're fishing if you got some points on your lake, that anytime that you have a lake that has water visibility over about 1.5 or 2 feet, you can take that big dead ringer or the Snatrix when I did it back in the day and just fan cast that thing off the end of those points in anywhere between 10 to 25 foot of water in the summertime. This is another thing. This is a warmer water worm. It works best if that water temperature is over 70 degrees. Even better if it's over 75 degrees. Put it on that 5/16 ounce sinker, and I will go down a little bit lighter line. I'll usually use the 15-pound test Seaguar Invisex if I'm fishing deeper off the points, and just fish around that point ends